welcome to the Love Government. I'm Dennis Leary. We're doing a series of videos called Sex Signs, and we're now on the 19th episode in this series. I've been talking about sex and sex signs. If you look at the word sex itself, S-E-X, where does that come from? What does it signify? The letters itself are significant. The S, this S is a wave sign. If you lay it on its side, it goes like this. It's a wave sign. It means it's a natural pattern of changes, resting state up to a climax, back to a resting state. So that's the beginning. That S is part of sex because sex operates in that fashion. Rest, climax, rest. The E in the word sex, E is actually, the small case, E is a spiral. E is a spiral. That's another sexy sign because you dance in a spiral. A woman would be dancing, her hair would be spiraling around. The galaxies spiral. We spiral around. And then the X part, X is two triangles, one on top of the other. Top triangle is this triangle here. It's on the top. So it's a patriarchal pyramid, top and bottom. Makes an X. Makes an X. X is also, you can see the figure of the woman in there, like an hourglass. Hourglass. That X, if you can envision that, you can see the hourglass in there, which is the woman's figure. You know, bust, waist, and hips, kind of thing. The language in the figures, the alphabet, all eventually reduces down to those basic sexual metaphors. Take the word love, for example, L-O-V-E. The love in the lowercase starts with the upright symbol, which is the upright human being figure, or it could be the erected penis or the clitoris. It's the upright vertical. Then the O is a circle or a sphere. The V is that V here, the vulva sign, this type of a triangle pyramid. And then you get the E again. What we're saying here is that when you start to see love, you see it all over. And you see sexual love all over, even in the shape of the letters. The sounds also affect us for love or anti-love. The word love is sounds like la, 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 starts la, uses the basic vowel, which is the sound you make without changing your vocal cords. You go to the doctor's office and he says, say ah, or la, la, ah. It's the basic sound of nature, as far as we're concerned. The L consonant is made by the tongue, la, 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 la. And it's also musical. It's a soft, musical sound, which has to do with love. Same thing with the v sound. You make that with your teeth and your lips. It's a vibration that you make, love. And then the at the end is another basic sound, basic vowel. So you got two basic consonants there, predominant consonants, and the love, word love itself in English vibrates love. Love is more musical, it's softer, and more metaphysical, and sex. Get the sound sex, X. It's more active. It's more down to earth, physical sex. You can go through the whole alphabet and you can show that it's sexual by its nature. The lowercase, but look, the lowercase is more primitive. It's more feminine. The uppercase is more masculine because there's been a development to make it look that way, make it stronger, make it more rigid. You know, the A, the small a is basically like a circle with a little tail on it. It's smaller. It's more. It's softer. Ah. But the big A is like, you know, it's been masculinized. I'm demonstrating that what we choose to look at will appear to us. Our perception makes it so. Shakespeare said, thinking makes it so. Not entirely, but it has a great influence on it. Next to me here, on my right, is the red, brown, and blue party flag, which supports the Love government. The red, brown, and blue flag, which appears on the website as a background, is a sexual sign. The red stripe is our blood, which is love. Love is carried by the blood and it's very sexual. The blood engorges the sexual organs, clitoris or penis. It's blood, it's sexy, it's a very sexy color. Red is the color of love, because it's the color of the blood. And the woman menstruates, she sheds blood monthly. That's a sexual sign, a sexual sign. And in the love culture, it was revered. It was understood as a nurturing action, not something to be simply discarded or something to make money with by selling products. It was a sacred substance, And the red, brown, and blue flag plays off the red, white, and blue flag here in the States. The red, white, and blue has become very much of a problem in the world. It's problematic because the United States as a government has turned so military and so empirical, so like an empire. So we play off red, brown, and blue. The red then becomes the color of our blood. All of us have red blood, which unites us. And the earth is red on the inside, so they say. It has red-blooded earth inside. And we are all red-blooded creatures. And as I said, red is the color of blood. So we can be red-blooded people. So the flag then becomes energizing. It becomes a powerful sexual symbol, not just a nationalistic symbol. The brown color there, the middle stripe, is the color of our skin. We're all brown-skinned, which again is a unification sign. We go from dark brown, which is like, can be black, almost black, to very, very pale. But it's all shades of brown. And the earth itself is brown underneath the greenery. The earth is brown. I can look out here, I can see brown earth. That's another way of charging us up with these symbols. So signs, sexual signs, is symbol. And the brown skin is very sexy. When we make love with each other, we touch each other's skin, which is brown and soft and even satiny. It's beautiful, pleasurable, sexy skin. And the earth is that way too. It's very, very sexy and sensual. The blue color is the blue sky above us, of course, which covers up the stars during the day. So it's that expansiveness. But the blue also stands for water. Water of the oceans, the rivers. And we are water inside of ourselves. And in making sex, we make water. The woman's ejaculating water from her urethra or the flow from her vagina is watery. Water. It's a sign that we either get or we don't get. And the man makes water too. His ejaculate is more oily, or it will have a different consistency. But this is languaging, this is sign language that we have lost reverence for and honor for. And therefore we fall into either corruption, or it's just in the way, or just not understood. It's useless, it doesn't make any money in our culture, which is anti-love. So this flag over here, this flag here is a symbol, a sex symbol, for red, brown, and blue. All of them are sexy colors. I've talked about African Eve here. This is a symbol of a woman who was our common mother, our common lover, and she has brown skin. And she comes from 100,000 years ago, but if she appeared today, dressed as we are, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. We have the same anatomy. So time is relative. 100,000 years ago, in the great spans of time, is like yesterday. So these people from the love culture appear to us, and they're with us, believe it or not. If we invite them in, they're here. The flag here has a heart on it and a butterfly heart. These are all sexual symbols. The heart, as I said, is a euphemized triangle. This is the triangle here. We get the romanticized, euphemized heart, which up here is a chest pump and serves the uses of patriarchy. More so than down here, which is getting down to the real basis of our life, which is sexual. So I'm repeating myself, but it bears repetition. And this sign here is a modernistic dancing lover. It shows the lover dancing in a modernistic way, spiraling, dancing with birds, music and dance, music and dance. In the love culture, that's what people did. They didn't have to work, they didn't have to make the money, they didn't have to worry about the police or armies or conscription or business or taxes, stuff like that. They could live in nature, and part of that was like a dance. It was a dance, and the dances were sexual. They were designed to turn people on so they could have sex in a communal, well-governed space near the water, in the groves, in the sacred groves. And that was a free system. It was free-flowing, it was open, well-governed, safe, because the energy of love and true sexuality was being created, reenacted from their stories, and acted out in that type of a way. So it made that type of a world, loving, sexual world. Now, we don't have that. We're an anti-love culture, 99% anti-love, so we're looking through the lenses of patriarchy, anti-love. So we have to pick up the traces that are available. Pick up the trail where you can. And this requires skill, requires work. It requires things that we're going to talk about subsequently. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being who you are. We're on a journey. We're getting there, slow but sure. Thank you. So it's love at the end, love at the beginning, and always love. Thank you.